GMGers and GMGettes, are you ready?
Countdown, 60 seconds to get ready for the Good Morning Gang morning show. It's time to get ready. Get your coffee, tea, trees, or whatever need be. Then put on your seatbelt. We're going on a journey. We'll discuss trending topics, music and breaking news to help get your morning right. Big Phil speaks, giving you his one-of-a-kind point of view. It's the GMG, and we're family. So as we count down to the start of the show, prepare for the unexpectedly. If you know, you know. Tell 1 to 7 of your friends to come in. Share your love for the show. We're about to begin. The GMG countdown.
Yeah, it's time to wake yourself up. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Good morning to you.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the issue, and take your friends and them, can and all, come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps,
Do, do. Good morning. Gay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to ye. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. And this is the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me? Listen, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are y'all doing on this good Monday, the 30th of March, 20 of the 26th? That part right there, before I get into the roll call. Let me go in and give this warning for the whole show. Yeah, I'm talking about, you know how we got to get down with the get down, huh? Warning, warning. Federal law, Title 17, USC, Section 107, allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material excuse me, material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes not for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. Damn it! Look, I got to take a little swig because I was getting parched. I was getting a little parched. And then I got tongue twisted. Pause. No diddy. Good morning. Good morning, though. How y'all feeling? Who we got in the building thus far? Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you, huh? Big Phil Speaks in the Morning Show. The channel pent right at the bottom. Listen, Polo Dolo riding solo. Mr. Rich, what's goody like the mob, huh? Don LG in the place to be. It's that good GMG. You better believe it. Sexy Sugar Mama is in the building. My uptown homegirl, Nelly Nail, uptown Jaden came around the way. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good. Yeah. GMG all day. I know people are trickling in. Some was up all night. Some was up half the night on other lives and spaces and places. But it's all right. It's wonderful to see the faces that are tapping in, huh? And I know they'll slowly trickle on in. But guess what? We got a lot of things to talk about. Well, how y'all doing, huh? How y'all feeling? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the yeah. Would you be? Could you be? Yeah, some of y'all don't need to be my damn neighbors. Say your ass over there. Anyway, let me put this banner on up out here ASAP like Rocky, just to protect everything going forward. You know how I do. You know, when I'm talking about what I'm talking or showing what I'm showing, everything is a allegation or two. So we got to put our allegedlys out there ASAP like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's already been proven to be fact or whatever the case may be. And then it has to stand on what it stand on and stand where it stand on. That part, huh? Where do I want to start? Where do I want to start, huh? Matter of fact, I'm going to start out with TP. I'm going to start out with TP. Tyler Perry, as you might recall on the Friday episode, I spoke about the fact that he showed up at the Atlanta airport, Hartfield Airport in Atlanta, to help out the TSA workers that aren't getting paid, that have not been paid in 6 weeks or so, and he came up there with a big duffel bag of money. Probably had hella security with him. You know how we say in DC, security. He probably had hella security with him, but they turned him away. They said he could not give cash out to the TSA workers. So Tyler Perry said, he said, okay, y'all want to play that game? I got something for you. He went to the store and got a 250, I think it was 250 gift cards, $1,000 a piece. Jackson Hartford. It ain't Hartford, is it? Is it? Appreciate you, Leroy Reed. Appreciate you. He showed back up at the airport with 250 gift cards with a thou wow on each one of them. Like, I can't give you cash, but take that. You take that. Catch that in the back. That's for you. That's for you. Listen, shout out to TP. Shout out to Tyler Perry for looking out for the weeples or whatever the case may be in a time of need. Because let me tell you, these politicians, these people in office, is playing around with people's livelihoods, playing around with their money, playing around with their well-being. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Now, allegedly, the workers have been told since then that they have to return the cards or whatever. Now, if you was one of the workers, what would you say? Shit, I ain't returning nothing. You know what I would do if I was them? I'd go get another gift card that looked just like it, same brand, and turn that joint in. Like, here you go. Man, I'm mad at y'all making me turn this in, but damn, here you go. Saying all the while, I'm thanking and saluting Tyler Perry and that thou wow stay in my pocket. Just like that, huh? Would y'all return that munyon? Would y'all return that thou wow? Because the powers that be say you can't take it. Nigga, give me my, excuse me, knuckle, give me my paycheck and I wouldn't have to take the gift card, huh? I got to eat too. And Leroy, am I tripping or am I right on point? Huh? I'd go right, you know, you got them Visa gift cards, because probably when he put it on the Visa jumps, I go right to the CVS or to the Walmart Mart or somewhere and pick up the exact identical card. I put a good $10, $15 on that jump. And to take that to work, blam. Here you go. Here you go. Look, the pin code ain't even scratched off the joint. Huh? The whole time I'm keeping the bulk of that. You feel me? We ain't giving that up. Wavy Crockett, what's goody like the mob? He said OG, triple OG, GMG, what's upper? We in the building. Yeah, I wouldn't have turned Nathan in. I'd have been like, I'd have looked at my supervisor like, you Batman, no. If you don't get out my face, matter of fact, take that energy and that effort and go up the chain and go get my damn paycheck, huh? If I run you through this damn scanner, huh? Head first through the damn scanner. Huh? Young Dread, salute GMG, huh? We are in the building. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, shout out to Tyler Perry, though. All jokes aside, but I'm being so real within the jokes. I would not have given back that thou wow. Why should you? Give me my money that I worked for. And if you're not going to do that, take your ass on back to that office and stay in there and mind your business. Let me be blessed in the midst of this mess. But I'm moving on with the move on. I saw something that was interesting, right? You know me. On the Good Morning Gang morning show, we're going to laugh, cry, get mad, hopefully learn some things, you know what I'm saying, and have a tay-to-tay. With this, I came up on two different things that one is innovative form of farming, and that I think some of us Americans who have the wherewithal should definitely look into to see if it's feasible to do here or whatever the case may be. And another one is, I'll get back to that or whatever. That part I don't know, sexy sugar mama. Paggy Reek stepping in, looking, reeking of that good pack. I'm getting tongue twisted again. Pause. No, daddy. Sexy sugar mama said, "Are they giving them back to TP?" I don't know. See, that's the aha too. You never know. One of them supervisor bammers was like, "Yeah, watch this. I'm about to come up. Y'all bring them damn cards back in here on Monday, huh?" We got to take them back to Tyler Perry. Bama probably don't even know how to get in contact with Tyler Perry. He probably gonna go to Best Buy, go to Kroger's, go to the travel agency and be out. Bama no. Listen. Look, I'm making light of it, but I think what Tyler Perry did was an awesome thing. And the powers that be that are hating on it need to take that hate and go hate on them congressmen and senators, whoever's not passing them damn bills that they can get paid. That part. DC Mumbo Sauce, my uptown homie Frank Murphy in the building. Was goody like the mob, GMG. But yeah, back to what I was saying. This little video clip here, there it is. It's some very innovative farming. I think y'all are like this, huh? And off the top, y'all gonna be like, oh, what? But it's clean farming that works in like a cycle. Y'all check this out real quick, huh? Before we get to it.
Do you know why some farmers raise chickens above water like this? Because in Thailand, they build their coops directly over ponds and raise fish underneath them. As the chickens live above, their waste falls into the water and turns into nutrients for the fish below. And instead of going to waste, it becomes part of a natural cycle. But it doesn't stop there, because farmers don't need to clean the cages as often, since everything is reused instantly. And at the same time, the fish grow using these natural nutrients. So this simple setup creates a balanced system where both the chickens and fish support each other, making the entire farm more efficient.
What say you all? I know it's kind of like, they dropping the poop in the water. But listen, your crops is getting fertilized with manure, which is crap anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Some which is human. So I don't know. But that's very clean. And I think that it works for the environment a lot better, or whatever the case may be. They don't have to clean up as much for the chickens, which also means that the chickens aren't sitting in their mess and or picking up germs and whatever the case may be from sitting in their feces and whatnot that's festering in the cages and whatnot. So I think that's a very innovative situation, huh? Would say you all, hey, Frank Murphy. Just imagine Alabama got a pond uptown, and it has some cages over the pond, and and they try to, you know what I'm saying? I don't do farm fish. I like saltwater fresh. I know that's right. If you got to have it, you got to have it how you get it. But if you can't, but you got to understand too, Frank Murphy, farm fish over here is a lot different than farm fish in places like Thailand and stuff like that, because certain things that the fish are fed and certain things in which they do stuff here aren't allowed and are illegal and aren't permissible in other countries. You got to understand that too. So farm fishing from other countries is a lot cleaner than farm fishing here. Things that make you go, yeah, that part. Hit that like button. That's a fact, Amanda. Before we go any further, listen, you can donate if you want. You can throw a little something if you want. You can buy me a coffee there, or you can look down in this little banner right here and send me a Zelle, Apple Pay, or PayPal. You don't have to, or you can do a super chat or super sticker, whatever the case may be, but you don't have to. But one thing that you should want to do is hit that thumbs up for your boy. Book up. Hit that thumbs up. That was late delayed. Hit that thumbs up. One time for your bizoy so we can get out there and menage with the algorithm. I know y'all got love for your boy, but it's enough for me, Big Phil Speaks, to go resound. So guess what? Hit that thumbs up. It don't cost you Nathan. Y'all be sitting in here watching and looking, and those that are on Twitter, formerly known as X, and other places, whether it be Twitch or Facebook, come on over to YouTube. Hit that thumbs up one time for your boy. Huh? It helped me to menage with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm moving on with the moving on. Look, Rich said Ponde River, Ponde Pond, Ponde Lake, Ponde Pond. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, this next little quick tidbit is 10 good uses of Vicks Vapor Rub. Y'all remember that mama used to put that on your chest? You know what I'm saying? When you about to get that co-out. Come to find out there's other uses for it. I was talking to somebody about these summarily. Not these, but one of the uses or whatever. They was like, I'm not rubbing that nowhere on my body. I was like, but hold up, though. Hold up. I bet you somebody else or some guru get on IG or somewhere and say, listen, this is good for XYZ. Then you'll do it. Why Big Phil can't pass the information and you be like, you know what, Phil? I value your, what you telling me? I'm going to look into it, huh? They know who I'm talking about. They know who I'm talking about. But anywho, check this out. I was surprised by a few of these, you know what I'm saying? These remedies and things you can do, huh? Vicks definitely got a lot of uses.
Apply Vicks Vapor Rub to these 10 areas and the next day you won't believe the results. Vicks Vapor Rub is a very famous ointment in households around the world. It was created based on the medicinal properties of certain plants and essential oils. This mixture was mainly developed to treat chest congestion, cough, and other cold symptoms. But over time it was discovered that it can also be used to control and treat other conditions. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now. Number 1, reduces stretch marks. Stretch marks appear when the skin stretches quickly. Overweight people or those who lose weight can develop stretch marks. The same happens with people who do bodybuilding or are pregnant. Applying Vicks Vapor Rub to stretch marks can help make them less visible. Number 2, treats acne and pimples. When applied over acne, Vicks creates an unfavorable environment for bacteria, causing them to die. To use it, just apply it to the affected area and let it act overnight. Number 3, fights earache. Earache can appear due to liquid entering the ear canal or due to infection. Just put a piece of cotton with a little bit of Vicks Vapor Rub in the affected ear. This helps relieve the pain and possible infections. Number 4, helps fight headaches. Headaches or migraines can be easily relieved with the use of Vicks Vapor Rub. It also provides a relaxing sensation. Just apply it to the region known as the temples. Number 5. Relieves bruises. For light bruises, consider using Vicks Vapor Rub. This is mainly due to menthol, which helps relieve the pain associated with these injuries. Number 6. Insect repellent. If you want to keep mosquitoes away and protect yourself from bites, Vicks can also help you with that. Apply it to your arms, legs, or any exposed area. Number 7. Eliminates nail fungus. Nail fungus makes them change color, become thicker, crooked, and even smelly. Vicks Vapor Rub can solve this problem. Just apply it to the affected area twice a day. Number 8. Relieves nighttime cough. If you or someone in your house has a cough and wants a simple and natural solution to relieve the symptoms at night, try this. Rub Vicks Vapor Rub all over your foot before going to sleep and wear thick socks. This technique helps reduce bronchial irritation, relieving the cough while you rest. Number 9. Relieves insect bites. Vicks Vapor Rub is a refreshing way to relieve the irritation caused by bites. To do this, rub small amounts of the ointment on the area. It has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties that help speed up recovery and reduce swelling. Number 10. Relieves joint pain. If you feel light joint pain, apply Vicks Vapor Rub to the affected areas, and the skin will absorb the product. This will help a lot to relieve the pain in those areas, whether in daily life or in emergency situations. Do you know any other way to use it? I really want to know. Big hug, and see you next time. Apply Vicks Vapor Rub to these 10 areas, and the next day you won't believe the results. Vicks Vapor Rub is a very famous ointment in households around the world. It was created based on the medicinal properties of certain plants and essential oils.
Sorry about that. I muted myself. Boop, up. What I was saying was I was trying. I meant to transition the video over, and I forgot to do that. Sorry about that. However, Vicks has a lot of good uses, and Rich said I boil some in water and take a half a teaspoon, drop it in water, and it clears up my sinuses. Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, sexy sugar mama. Things that make you go, huh. Yeah, she said, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Listen, I'm gonna keep moving on because I got a lot. I got a lot of topics and things to go through today. now, now, y'all may have seen this video. Y'all might have seen this video. Shout out to this young lady. Shout out to this young lady. She's in a pageant, huh? I don't know what dentist she got or who gave her these fake veneer grills or whatever. But while she was giving her statement or whatever, her introduction, them joints got the Dame Dash and them joints started to come out on her, right? Listen, I'm not gonna go any further. I'm just gonna show y'all better than I can tell you. Then we'll make some jokes about it, huh? We'll make some. That's a fact. It was a staple in every household. Sexy sugar mama. That's a fact. Listen, y'all pray for this young lady because I don't know if she finished the competition or not. Because I don't know what I would have did. Them jokes would have jick up. Y'all watch this, huh?
ปฐมธานีชุดออกแบบและตัดเย็บโดย
She's like, ain't no
แบรนด์ปฐมธานีชุดออกแบบและตัดเย็บโดย คุณพัชระแก้วกระจ่าง และคุณอาทิคุณธีระวงศ์สุวรรณห้องเสื้อ GL Garnet Design
Listen. The average person would have ran off behind the stage like, ah! She, I don't know what she was saying, but she was putting some intensity into it. To whatever little denture grip she had up on them things or whatever she had up there was not holding, huh? She got them damn Party Store USA, them Halloween costume fang grills. that you pop in your mouth. That's what she had. Talk about, I know more about that. No offense to nobody, because I don't know what the hell she's saying. So please forgive me. I don't want no problems. But whatever she was saying triggered them joints to come to slam on out. I'm like, I seen that. I said, Lord, them veneers went vent out. hey, now Polly slept. I said, good God Almighty. I said, how, Sway? How? How do you, like, what was on the mind of the individual? Say, hey, you wear these. These are look good on you when you go there. You wear them. Okay. Look. She tried to grab him real quick. And then you could tell she was bothered and hurt at the same time because she kind of stepped. I'm when I get back, I'm just imagine though, right? Now I've seen it happen with older folks, right? When I say older folks, right? They talking all the them joints pop out. Pause, no diddy. But she's a young girl. What you doing with the denture ungrip veneers in the first place or whatever? You over in Thailand, I'm pretty sure you could have found you somebody inexpensive to, you know what I'm saying, put you a set in there, whatever the case may be. But she went to the she went to the Thailand swap meet. She went to wherever she from. I think it was said Thailand. She went to the Thailand swap meet and give me them gleam 4,000. You know what I'm talking about? Them gleam 4,000. I need my teeth white for when I get into this pageant, huh? Because they need to see me and all my smile. Yeah, they saw you, and now you're gonna have to live that out through eternity. Because them things, that's gonna be a meme and a half for your ass. Probably, if not forever, for a long time coming. Listen, I'm gonna keep on pushing. Shout out to that lady. Prayers for her. I don't know where she ended or where she landed in that pageant. I don't think she won, but they probably gave her a sympathy, best improved or third runner up or something, just for the faux pas. You know what I'm saying? For the mistake or whatever. But speaking of veneers, right? Speaking of veneers, grills without the grip. Speaking of veneers, y'all Bammers got to stop looking for the hookup all the time, huh? Sometimes you get what you pay for. You got to stop looking for the hookup before you get hooked up and hooked out and look crazy. Like this next person, I forget where she's at, but she heard of a $1,200 special on some grills, on some veneers. And much like, them places where they do the shots under the table and all that, was putting different things in people's behinds and body and all that stuff. Well, this lady, she got hung out to dry. And the problem is, because of how it's looking and how it's set up, every dentist that she's come in contact with said, we're not touching that. We're not going behind that foolishness. She's probably going to have to get all her teethuses removed. I said teethuses. That's right. She probably going to have to get all them things removed and then get implants that way, which is going to cost a whole lot more money. You better save up your money and take that midnight plane to Turkey or whatever. But right now, probably won't even be safe to do that. So now you stuck with this jack-o'-lantern grill that's out of this world. Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this, huh?
Wants her money back after she says she paid for veneers that left her with damage so severe no licensed dentist is willing to help her. Good evening and thanks for staying up with us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. WRG's Caitlin Barker spoke with this patient who says she's been dealing with a nightmare.
It hurts so bad. It's terrible. It feels just like a toothache.
This is what Vache Bowen's teeth look like after she went to an unlicensed service provider offering high-end cosmetic dental services. Bowens told me she found Kane Jones on Facebook and thought he would be able to enhance her smile with veneers after having partials and gold teeth removed.
I also took the partials out of my mouth and sent him a picture of how my mouth looked without the partials. And he was like, oh yeah, I can cover them. And, even at teeth you got in the bag, you ain't gonna notice none of that.
During her appointment, Bowen says she went against her better judgment when she allowed this provider to work on her smile in a salon studio suite. She says it wasn't until the veneers were done and she got home that she realized something was wrong.
I knew it was something when he didn't put my pictures on Facebook.
Bowen says the veneers were unaligned and extremely heavy. When she went back to the suite to have the mistake rectified, it was too late.
He took this drill, he drilled my mouth. I guess he was trying to even it out, but the bridge was so hard, rock, he couldn't do it.
Bowens reached out to the Tennessee Department of Health to see if they could help, but they told her he's running an unlicensed business and impersonating a licensed practitioner, both of which are against the law and fall under the jurisdiction of law enforcement. I reached out to Kane Jones on Facebook for his side of the story. In response, he told me this client was a liar and blocked me. Jones never responded to my request for an interview.
I'm dealing with just pain and nobody able to work on my mouth because it's a, like I said, don't nobody want to go behind his work.
Do you regret doing this?
I do. I do, because I could walk around with my partial. I was fine. I just, like I said, everybody's, that's the style believers. Hey, let me give me some too. And he doing them for $1,200, but I should have known something. $1,200. That was the trick.
This client says all she wanted was a beautiful smile, and now she's out of thousands of dollars and actively looking for a dentist to help repair her smile.
Let's soak that up for a minute. The before and the after. That before was looking jack-o'-lantern up. Or is that the after? Because you can see some remnants of some stuff that was covering up some things on them teethuses. In the other picture, you can see how he set the veneers or whatever. One was kind of thick out this way, and the other one's kind. Boy, $1,200. Right, not in the salon suite, Dr. Bama. Man, listen, folks. Sometimes some things are too good to be true. Folks, sometimes dig deeper and just go on and pay for the real deal, huh? But then on top of that, know this, folks. When you want to get these veneers and all that, know that they only last a certain amount of years, and you got to upkeep these things, get them replaced and serviced, and all these things. Don't jump out there and try to follow and keep up with the Joneses, and get your teeth done and you can't maintain it. And most importantly, don't put your teeth or things that are important to you in the hands of somebody that you don't know is accredited to do that thing in which they do, or what their business history is. Okay, maybe he has some pictures placed up on IG. I don't know what the gentleman got going on or whatever, but Exquisite, I think that's the name of the joint in the back, unless that's the name of the whole salon suites. But if his business name was Exquisite, that dude is giving something different than some exquisite service. That's a farce. I said that's a farce. That was a farce. Listen, I don't know what's going on this morning. Tiffany, I see you. Good morning to ye. Listen, $1,200 to jack your mouth up, pause. That's going to cost you even more money than it would have if you would have took your behind to a licensed and or accredited dentist or dental place to where they could have did your veneers and had you looking right. But that dude looked like he just caked some ceramic up. He took some ceramic off the spark plugs and sanded them Jones a little bit, smacked them in your mouth. That's right. You know the spark plug, the little white stuff around, that's ceramic. If you ain't know, I ain't gonna tell you how I know. But you take the ceramic, he took the ceramic, all the Jones, and fixed them Jones up on your teethuses, and now it look like you done gone crazy out here. Stop giving your money up. Stop. Because you're looking crazy out here. Prayers to that lady. I'm moving on, but prayers to that lady, huh? Listen, I talked about the good verses that took place between Tyrese and Tank and Tyrese. Where it's a lot of people going in on it. Tyrese ain't feeling Joe Biden's for what he had to say about that. He said he deeply failed pottery class. Fact of Mundo. uh, Tyrese is not feeling Joe Budden's remarks about his performance on there, and demands a sit down. And until then, he blocking him from even being able to stream his music. I don't know how you could do that, but hey, maybe there's something behind the scenes where you could. Yes, this certain individual, they are not to be able to be in custody of, utilizing, or usage of any of my music. He threw a hell of a tantrum. It's the turtleneck. Tyrese, you too grown for that. Either that or you just want some promotion. You just try and get back on the couch and talk your talk. Whichever the case may be, Tyrese is upset with it. But Joe Buttons ain't the only one that has something to say. Oh, Ray J, huh? Oh, Ray J had something to say, and he was very vocal. I don't know if y'all seen the video yet, but if you didn't, you about to see it in a second. Ray J done got real vocal about Tyrese's performance. It's about to get wicked out here. It's about to get ugly because people about to get to beefing. We about to have R&B beefs out here and podcast the R&B beefs. Man, can we all just get along? Until then, let's just watch this. Huh?
Yo, I ain't seen the whole verses, but I know Tyrese was trash. You know, Tyrese was worse than I was on verses. You know, and I could feel it. I could just feel the turtleneck and the anxiety in his voice and in his mood. Tyrese was trash. I think Tank won. And that's before I even finished watching it, but I can feel the anxiety and the insecurity in Tyrese's voice and his look and his mannerism. Tyrese is completely trash. He always has been. I didn't just say it, The Rock said it as well. Even though he's from Watts, it's just, I think there's much more talented people from Watts that should have got a chance to drink the Coca-Cola bottle and experience love and life. I mean, this is a dude that almost, well.
Man, listen, Nelly Nail said Tyrese wears his emotions on his sleeve, always crying. Fact of Mundo. And she said, now Ray J, no one was worse than you. And that's a fact of Mundo. But he did, in his caption, said, I was trash too. He did acknowledge he was some bullshittery on the verses. But damn, no, he said the Tyrese, he said the turtleneck, the this, the that, the vocals, the performance. Why y'all do my man Tyrese like that, huh? Listen, everybody has a bad day. Everybody has a bad day, a time or two. Some people a time of 12. You know what I'm saying? But damn it, Jim, why? Huh? Tyrese, listen, this too shall pass. Just come out with another song, damn it, huh? Matter of fact, go ahead and put Wildflower back out there, huh? Take your cover, your remix of Wildflower, put it back out there and say, take that, huh? Pause, no Diddy, huh? But Ray J, damn man. But this is the part though. This is the part though. He said always been trash. Now that's hate, huh? Ray J, you know better than be hating on it. I know you want to stay relevant in the algorithm, but damn, homie, you used to be the man, homie. Look at you now. Like, the hate don't look good on you, brother. It don't look good on you, but have at it, as I like to say. We gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep pushing. What else I got here? Da-da-da-da. Ah. No King's Day. People came out in the thousands, looked like millions, to protest this Bama called Frumpy Frump to get him up out of there. No kings. We don't want a king here. We don't want a monarchy. We don't want a dictator here. And they was out in multiple cities and states, huh? Including DC, huh? Yeah, Nelly Nell. He wasn't trash. He wasn't his best. Like I said, the whole show, to me, the whole versus battle got tainted by the engineering. I don't know what the setup was and how much of a sound check they had, but it didn't sound like they had a sound check at all. The levels was off. Jug, what's going on? WDHENT in the building. Salute. I don't know what kind of sound check they had, but it sounded like it was next to none. It sounded like they got Pipehead Slim from around the corner to come sit behind the boards because maybe the real engineer got sick. Hey, I'm going to show you what to do. You slide this up, you slide this down. When you see me do the two, then you slide this one up. When you see me rub my bald head, then you do this or whatever. I got you. You got that $20 for. That's what they had. They had a crackhead engineer that didn't know what the hell he was doing that set their ass up. Had the background singers for the most part, most of them sounding like, oh, the do-da day, huh? Had the fellas, Tyrese and Tank both had little, but they cracked a couple times. Tyrese a couple more times than Tank. They had a little off notes, a little a little something off. But it happens to the best of them. But I think mentally when you're hearing things and seeing things, it kind of throws you off as well. So even though they are consummate professionals, it's still playing in their minds or whatever, which can cause errors or whatever when you think about stuff, especially in the moment or whatever the case may be. Tank said he was there all day rehearsing. Get out of here. What they was rehearsing to? They was rehearsing with a Casio keyboard and an old school boombox for the sound. Because man, the background singers, they didn't have the levels right for the background singers, so you can hear the harmonies right. You didn't have the one background singer, you could hardly hear him most of the night or whatever on Tank side or whatever. And then the fact that they were utilizing some of the Tank's background singers and Tyrese's background singers were singing backgrounds for both sides or whatever the case may be, was a little different too. But I was like, Tyrone Bigham sound production. That's a fact. Tyrone Bigham sound production. Listen, I bring me and my crew all day. You just got to have me either you gonna give me a work at 50 or you gonna give me cash. But you got to have that when I get to the door. Cause or else I'm not engineering nothing. And he probably got his little ooh-wee and started nodding at the dad. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Let me turn this up. Listen. Shout out to Versus, shout out to Thriller, shout out to Timbo, shout out to Swiss, and whoever else is owning that situation or whatever the case may be. But that Bama behind them engineering boards did them a great disservice or whatever the case may be. And I know you know because you're a singer, you hear shit different than the average listener. Yeah, it comes with the music background. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because a lot of things was not in sync. A lot of things were off. He had to ask Soundman quite a few times to turn his music up. He did well with what he had, but that boy can sing. That's a fact. We gonna keep it 1,000. We not gonna play with Tyrese like he ain't no singer. Beyond being a singer, we not gonna play with him like he ain't no singer. Just like Tank is a singer. We not gonna do that, right? Everybody had their off day, but we not gonna play homie. Ray J, we not gonna do that. We not gonna play him. Now, if you got a personal thing with Tyrese or whatever, you don't like him for whatever reason, cool. Let that be what it is. However, we not gonna play Tyrese like he can't sing, huh? Who else could have eloquently did that new birth joint Wildflower the way he did? Huh? Huh? Nobody. Sound check was horrible. Yeah, the sound throughout the show was horrible. I thought it was because if I started watching it through, a couple other YouTube channels, and then I went on over to the official joint and actually watching. I was like, the sound's a little better, but it still was off. And I was like, what the hell? Peep scheme, wagwan, brethren. Always Coca-Cola. See, hey, Rich, a lot of people watching don't even remember that commercial when Tyrese first came on the scene before he had a song out and all that. He was on that Coca-Cola commercial. Got him in there like swimwear. Pause, no Diddy. Rich said, my mic don't sound nice. Check one. My mic don't sound nice. Check one. Listen, no, I'm not ready. I got to take this hit of this rock before I move these faders. Listen, I'm going to keep pushing. But damn, Ray J, is the hate like that? You're hating on T, waiting on T to lose it all. Talking about he can't sing. I know you don't want to be him. Yeah, but hey, listen, have at it. Have at it, ladies and gentlemen. Have at it. Okay, got that out the way. Now, this Des and D Super. What's up with you this morning, GMG? We are in the building. Listen, this next one here, I hope she wear their ass out. I hope she wear their ass out. Lady had a check, a cashier's check, mind you, in the bank. No, it wasn't a bank, it was a dealership, trying to get a little whippy whip or whatever the case may be. And the people at the branch played her, thought the check was fake, I guess because of how she looked or whatever, or how she was talking or whatever the case may be. Police came and locked her up under suspicion of having a fake check. Come to find out, that check was very much valid. And guess what? Now she's suing her. Listen, I don't know her name. If her name is Quita, it'd turn into Quita's Auto Emporium after that, huh? I'm going to sue for so much money. Y'all watch this here.
Around commercial, where your bank at, Ina? I said, where's your bank at? We went on 53rd. Hold on, I got to Google it.
53rd or 92nd?
It's 92nd, but around commercial. It's around the corner from commercial.
Okay, I need a location of the bank, okay? I need a location of the bank.
It should be on here, the check. I know I should have brought his ass. This the receipt right there. This man is rich as hell. There's no address on the bank? On here? There's no address on there?
There is no address here. I need a location of the bank.
He needs the location of your bank, ain't it? Where is your bank at?
Your name?
Let me Google. It's on 92nd. Hold on. There is some bullshit going on with this bank. So she could put it, because Skokie is popping up at Skokie. It's on 92nd, right around the corner from. Then they act like they was on the phone with the bank. The bank is closed.
Where was the bank at? I need a location of the bank.
I'm gonna get the exact address.
All right, we need the exact address, okay?
Because I was on the phone with the dealership while I was in the bank. They gave me the number to make this out to. Yes, Keyshana, put in Fifth Third Bank, and then it's gonna say 92nd.
This doesn't help me right here.
I know it's not. I'm just telling you, this is what happened while I was in the bank today. Keyshana, put in Fifth Third Bank, and it's gonna say 92 something around over East. It's gonna say East. Hurry up, because I'm in front of the police, and this is a problem. This is crazy. I should. He got to use the bathroom too much, so he couldn't ride all the way out here with me. So I called an Uber. Hold on, Enoch. This some bullshit, and you got me in this bullshit because you is acting you not cooperating.
You live there? You live in 82nd and Green?
Yeah.
You're at Gresham, right?
Yeah.
You're from Gresham, okay.
I'm from Englewood, actually.
Englewood.
Is everything okay?
You might want to hang up right now.
They finna lock me up.
Okay. So,
they finna lock me up.
Alright. Hang up the phone.
They finna lock me up and I gotta hang up the phone.
Okay, here's where we stand, okay? I called the bank. I talked to the branch manager. It's either a fraudulent check, either a counterfeit check, or a wash check. One of the others.
It can't be.
Put the phone in the back. Put your phone in the back.
It can't be.
Right.
It can't be.
Thank you. Alright, here's the deal. Alright.
Listen, I was on the phone with you and Matt when I was inside the bank.
9147.
It was you or Matt?
You can take a step there. We're gonna deal with this, okay? On your back. Alright.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it. So what am I getting locked up for?
Counterfeit check.
Oh my God!
Sue that dealership. Sue the police department.
I just called the manager. This is the branch manager, and the same location you gave me.
No, I was just an address I found out in the thing. I told you I don't know that.
This is the location. Listen, I asked you multiple times.
I Googled it.
All right.
You don't understand. I promised to God would never put my life in no situation like this. Please.
All right.
Could we do this again?
We cannot do this again.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
Is anything in your purse?
Yes, I have money.
Here's what happened. The dealership calls Fifth Third Bank to verify the check, but they call the wrong branch. The teller can't find a customer named Sade Crockett because it wasn't her account. It was her uncle's. Then the teller says their systems are down, but instead of saying, "We can't confirm," the bank tells the dealership the check is fraudulent. Officers show up, and one of them tells the bank teller that people from those neighborhoods are probably using her as a tool to buy the car with a fake check. They cuff her, remove her from the dealership in front of a crowd. She's charged with felony forgery, up to 10 years. She appeared in court 5 times over 4 months before the state's attorney confirmed the check was real the entire time. It was a birthday gift from her 82-year-old uncle. The prosecutor's response when they finally dropped it? Sorry it took so long. She's now suing the city of Highland Park, both officers, the dealership, and Fifth Third Bank. She says she still can't find work because her name is still attached to a crime that never happened.
My bad. I had it muted. My fault. I said sue all. I'm bonkers this morning. Listen, I said sue all their ass. You get a suit. You get a suit. You all get a suit. The Bama ass from the bank, the dealership, even the police. None of them really did their full due diligence, right? And I've bought cars with cashier's checks. They never called no bank to confirm nothing. They never call, so they were racially profiling that woman as is. I ain't never seen. When you got a cashier's check, that's guaranteed money. Now I get in certain places, certain people are doing underhanded things, bootlegging, and making fake or false checks or whatever the case may be. I get it. Maybe that area got hit. Maybe that area really got hit bad. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is sue all they ass. That's right, sue all them Bammers. $5 million each. I need to get that. I need to have that. And if the state didn't move to expunge that off her record, off the break, that should be another lawsuit. That should be another lawsuit. False imprisonment, filing a false police report, the bank giving false information, except, oh my God, talking about sorry it took so long. You bam ass nugger. Now, yeah, sorry it took so long. Don't be so long writing that check, that cashier's check to me after you lose this lawsuit. Huh? No excuse for that. And she about to get paid 1.5 easy. I think she gonna get more than that. I think she gonna get more than the 1.5 if she hold her guns and don't settle. I think she gonna get more than the 1.5 because that's gross negligence from the bank on down. Well, at least to the dealership. At least to the dealership. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm moving on. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, do I want to do this Bama here segment? I think I will. Now, matter of fact, I want to talk about chili first. I want to talk about chili. Phil's Bank and Trust is crazy. I'm not muted no more. Am I? Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me. Put a 100 in the what you call it. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, facts. I know you get me. Miss Chili from TLC. I almost made her this Bama here recipient for the day, but I decided to stall her out. or whatever. Just give her a little grace, just a little grace, right? But Shelly, the whole time you up in our face playing on us, huh? How the hell your Bama ass become a Republican when and where? You got the right to do whatever you want, though, right? You got the right to do what you want and vote for whoever you vote for. But of all the individuals to back, you backing Frumpy Frump. Why? How, Sway? Or should I say, how, Chili? Who's she trying to free from prison? That's it right there. A lot of these celebrities that align themselves with that Bama, trying to get pardons for themselves, a family member or a loved one or a husband or something, or a wife. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing no damn orange ass tyrant. Don't do that, Chelly. Don't go chasing Frump's ass, cause he gonna leave your dumb ass out there to deal with this. Now T-Boz is like, shit, I'm going back to my house, cause I can't stand next to your stupid ass beard. Oh, I had to catch myself. She chasing orange ball walls. Man, first things first, she tried to backpedal, and I'm going to play a video as to her posting that video that was going around trying to say that Michelle Obama, our forever first lady, was something other than what she was. I don't even want to categorically say what it is. But then she tried to say, first she tried to say she ain't put it up there. Excuse the distortion and what you call, but y'all see right there, they were trying to make it look like she was a transgender and all these things or whatever the case may be. Phil, you got to do the left eye verse. I'm just, Chili with your slim, sexy self. That's crazy. Notorious. Good morning, GMG. Chili, what the hell is wrong with you? And then she gave some cockamamie excuse as to why, right? And then she was trying to act like she been a Republican, which she probably was, but she done donated 17 times. That's 17 times to this Bama. Oh, man. You have tainted the TLC brand beyond all pistivity, because I don't get it. I don't get it. Chili, not you. Not you. It goes to show you. It goes to show you, right? Some people are for you and some people are against you, right? Now, what I need to know from Chili is why. Okay, she don't want to be a Democrat, so what? Be an independent. But why, given what you've seen before from this Bama and now, or before now, why would you opt to vote for him and support him? I'm just saying. Why? That's the video you need to make. Give some clarity as to what it is about him that you thought was worthy, one, of the presidential office, two, that he was going to do some things the right way. Right, and claim she ain't know who she was donating to, even though if you that stupid, if not speaking directly to her, but if you're that stupid to just donate 17 times, not one time. One time you might well say, man, I thought I was donating a whoop, 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 or whatever, right? 2 times, 17 times though, champ. Come on, Chili, you're sounding silly, huh? Y'all watch this video right here, and y'all let me know what y'all think. God damn, Chili.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, you know, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. You know, I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. You know, I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, this from me, you know, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. You know, if you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, you know, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, you know, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that, and I love you guys.
That meme they put it there was perfect. Shelly. She don't seem to know Shiggity. And right before the tour, too. Damn, homie. TLC was the man, homie. Let me ask y'all a question. Do we stall Chili out? Do we give her some grace? Or do we, you know what I'm saying, nail her to the cross? I don't know. He or she without sin let you cast the first stone. But damn it, Chili. Chili. T-Boz, you might have to go and recreate a whole nother solo project, T-Boz. I don't know. I think she need to be in timeout for a little bit. She need to think about the things in which she did. You know how parents say, go sit your ass in timeout. Go in your room and think about what you had did. I think Charlie need to be in timeout for a second and think about the bullshiggery she done and said. I listen, because even in her response, I would never do that. If you support the man, allegedly you do. If you support the man, stand on it. People might not like it, but they'll respect it more if you stand on it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Rich said it's a scripted response. Frank DC Mumbo Sauce said, clean up on aisle 3. the rich stupid talking about I'm boycotting the chili at Wendy's. Right, sexy sugar mama, where's the sincerity in that? Zolan, good morning to ye, GMG. Notorious said, I don't hate her, but I'ma look at her sideways. You bad man, girl. Listen, I'm just saying. It's a lot. It's a lot. Chili, though. Damn, Chili. And I'm saying her name Chili just like that because I be chilling. But damn, Chili. What the hell is wrong with you, girl? I don't get it. But again, it goes to show you that everybody you think that is for a common goal and a common cause may not be so. And the jury's still out on Chili, all jokes aside. The jury is still out on everything. Some things I feel a way about, but on everything. But people have a right to support what they want to support, vote for who they want to vote for. But do understand every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. Your choices, I think that to save their ticket sales, to save their tour, to save her credibility, to save her image and who she is, that she needs to come back and give a better, more heartfelt, I ain't gonna say speech, but yeah, speech. She need to say something else because that's ridiculous. Jola, what's goody like the mob? That's a fact. I don't know. Chili needs to give a more proper response. I'm not canceling her though. Hey, Jola, you ain't canceling her because you think she's sexy, huh? You think that long hair is about something, huh? Is that what it is, Jola? Or you just giving her a little grace. I respect it. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like I said, the jury's out a little bit, still a little bit. Because damn, that's Chili. Huh? Damn, Chili. Ugh. But anyway, I'm moving on. I can't stay there. I can't stay there. Now this one gets the Bama he gets the Bama of all time to me. Some people like him, some people love him, a lot of people hate him, but he's always instigating and putting himself in the middle of other people's bullshiggery. And he's starting to find out that more people ain't playing with him. But for him to try to put somebody in jail because they done said something to him, he need to check himself before he wreck himself because he going to end up being martyred somewhere. I hate to say that, and I'm not putting that on that brother, but he need to use his voice in a better light. He's a very articulate and smart individual. Who am I talking about? This Bama here.
This Bama here.
They ain't ready for that mate. That nigga told dumb. Bitch ass nigga. Man, them hoe ass nigga approach me. Now catch the foot. Jeffrey Williams. Let me explain something to you, motherfucker. You on probation. Right? You just approached me, threatening me. Your words was, we step on shit. Okay? You didn't say I, you made it plural. You said we. So that's in cohorts. I mean a gang. You on probation. Then you had a fella with you that was possessing a gun. You are not supposed to be around with people that had guns. Eyewitness, along with other witnesses, saw your friend with the short body, with the fat, pudgy stomach that hangs above over his waistline like a kangaroo pouch. The fat motherfucker was clutching the gun. His exact words as he was clutching the gun or appearing to be clutching the gun. I assumed it was a gun. I think it was a gun. I believe it was a gun. Right? That makes it aggravated assault. His words was, don't lose your life in her. My words was, do it. Then other people came out and interfered. I proceeded to brandish the mace and pull out the mace and say, you niggas are getting maced. So I understand we was on a private airport's property, which is under the Federal Aviation Administration. So first thing Monday morning, because you said Jeffrey Williams on probation, aka King Slime, aka Young Thug, you said we step on shit. Your other brother, your goon with the gang chain, the YSL spider chain, pretending to clutch a gun as he was assuming to be brandishing and holding the gun, said don't lose your life. I am now in fear of my life. Swear to God I am. I'm going to contact my attorney. First thing Monday morning, we will be going to the courts to file a restraining order against you for my protection. Not only that, I will be contacting the federal authorities because you made a threat while possessing a gun on federal property, a private airport. I'm pressing charges on you, Jeffrey. I know you're on probation. You finna go to jail. I swear to God, you will. I'm doing everything because you got me afraid for my life. You are a gang leader. I don't even know why you was at the Drewski Could Have Been Love reunion. You wasn't on one episode, ugly motherfucker. I don't even know what you were there for, nigga. Bother me. And you waited till I was by myself. You waited till I was by myself and approached me with a gang of guys, thinking that you was gonna intimidate me and cause me to be in fear. And guess what? You did. Sure did. And I am in fear. God said I would lose my life clutching the gun. I seen it and I saw it. And I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. You going to jail, bitch ass nigga, and I'm contacting your probation officer. I'm sending her the video to show that you was there and you was with gang members. I got the pictures and the photos of every guy you was with. Swear to God I do. You have no business bother me, nigga. But you got the right one, Jeffrey. Yeah. Jeffrey King Slime. Finna slime your ass right into Fannie Willie's hands, bitch ass nigga. She already done tried to get you revoke. Guess what I'm finna do? Get you a revocation hearing. I swear to God, I'm finna get you a revocation hearing. And I listen, I'm gonna tell exactly what happened. Detailed description. And you waited. You niggas thought y'all gonna catch me by myself and I was gonna cowboy. I think I grabbed my nuts on you niggas and told you niggas do it, nigga. And I was by myself. Bitch ass nigga, you with a group of niggas, ho. And you niggas had every opportunity to upside my motherfucking head. Get what you didn't do? Nothing but make threats. And guess what it is? Against the law.
I'm going to address him first, then I'm going to get to Young Thug. That Bama right there is dangerous. Second time he said in fur. He had a fur around his neck, or was he in fur? Which one was it? Charleston White is a dangerous mofo. He's always stirring the pot, instigating, causing problems, getting in people's business. And then playing victim. Always playing police games. That's a dangerous recipe for anybody that's out here, not just Young Thug, but anybody. He instigates, picks at, get reckless out the mouth, says and does things. I've seen him pop people with that little thing he got, that cubiton, that stick. Forget what it's called, baton or whatever, right? I've seen him mace people. I've seen him say flagrant stuff. I don't know what caused the issue between him and Young Thug, or if there really is a young issue with them. I don't know, because allegedly all these things took place because you really couldn't see exactly what took place because of the footage or whatever the case may be. But this Bama, you could tell by him talking, he know exactly what to say. He know exactly what buttons to push. He know exactly how to get your ass in a trick bag and get you locked up. Young Thug, that plea deal you took, a lot of people question that in the first place. Like, Bama, what you was thinking? However, you're a grown man and you chose to take responsibility in your own way, right? Stop allowing yourself to be put in situations and around people that could put you in a trick bag and trick you out of your freedom. Because 15 of them things is a long ass time to be sitting there and regret. Like, man, I lost my cool for a second. I really didn't even do this or do that, but now I'm in jail because of my ego or my pride. And guess what? We all a time or two will fall short, and because of our attitude or our tempers or our ego or pride. But Young Thug, you got a voice, you got a following. Use your positive purpose. Use the purpose in which you were spared from your situation for the good and right. And stay away from Bammers. You got a team, you got friends, you got people that could go talk to him, which without you being nowhere around, without putting your name in the middle of nothing. Leave all that street stuff alone. The streets is dead, homie. If you said what he allegedly said you said about we step on stuff like that, leave that all out of your vocabulary. Leave it alone. Don't allow Bammers like Charleston White to trick you out of your damn freedom. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature. God damn it. Charleston White, you need to sit your Bama ass down somewhere, though, because somebody, somewhere, at some point, gonna cash your ticket. Gonna go oops upside your head. I ain't even talking about no pium pium or nothing like that. I'm talking about they gonna really go oops upside your head. Really go oops upside your head. And I don't get it. In about 30 minutes, I'll put a link up, Jug, if you can hold fast, and we can come back around to it if you don't mind. Not Andre Phil 0,000. Charleston White. And I heard you done some good for your community or whatever the case may be, but you picked a fight with one too many people. At some point, the way some of these individuals is moving, somebody gonna clean your clock. Somebody gonna knock you the hell out. I mean, like, knock you out, for the lack of better words. And I got to say that because we on the tube. But nigga, he get this Bama Hill award for that one. I'm gonna move up off of that, but Young Thug, stop being tricked out of your situation. Stop putting yourself in these circumstances and situations. I don't know if you approached him for real or he approached you or y'all just happened to bump into each other. I don't know what transpired and the what, the where, the why, but don't put yourself in them positions no more. You were given a crazy blessing, not a crazy blessing, but a hell of a blessing. Live that out, champ. Live it out. I'd be like, YSL, I ain't wearing no more YSL, let alone I ain't wearing no more, nothing that look like a YSL. You hear me? But hey, live your life. Live your life. I'm gonna keep pushing. This next story. Boosie. Boosie Boo. Lil Boosie. Boosie badass. Boosie. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. He recently said that he wished that R. Kelly was free and that Michael Jackson was alive so that they could do a versus against each other. Because people are tapping in from different other places, Young Dread. You got people tapping in from Facebook, Twitch, X or whatever, and it could be something wrong because usually there are people on YouTube, but I don't see it as of right now. But you know, it is what it is. But Boosie Badass had the audacity to say, "I wish Mike Jackson was alive, and that R. Kelly was free, so that they could do a versus battle, so it could be put to rest that R. Kelly is better than Michael Jackson for once and for all." I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna show you what he said. Then we gonna get to that.
I just wish two things so I could prove my point to the world. I wish Michael Jackson wasn't dead and R. Kelly was free, so they could do a verse. R. Kelly would smoke Michael Jackson in. A lot of y'all might get in y'all feelings, but R. Kelly would smoke Michael. Wouldn't even be close. You could ask somebody else with Michael Jackson, and they can't beat R. Kelly. That nigga kills. They gonna put your ass in the closet, bring you out the closet. You want the braids, the flat top, the bald head. Real shit. Now, I ain't talking about stage performance. Ain't nobody fucking with Mike, bro. And versus, song for song, and R. Kelly gonna smoke Michael Jackson, man. Gonna be front row. Kelly would smoke Michael Jackson, baby. Not even, it won't be even close. I just wish two things.
I just wish you shut the hell up sometime, Boosie. I rock with you, Boosie. But there's a great difference between Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. First and foremost, see, so it says stay off that lane, huh? Yeah, there must be some glitch because I'm seeing that a certain amount of people are watching, but when I clicked over on YouTube while that video was playing, more people are watching on YouTube than I even knew or whatever. But it's cool, right? Let me clarify something for you, Boosie Boo, Boosie Badass. Let me clarify something for you. The difference between R. Kelly, who's a hell of a performer slash singer, and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is a consummate performer, entertainer, singer, writer, producer. His opinion is juvenile. R. Kelly can sing. R. Kelly can produce. R. Kelly has a slew of hits. But what I want y'all to think about for a minute, R. Kelly was AI before AI came around. I'm going to say that again. R. Kelly was AI before AI came around. Let that sink in. Because I know y'all like, what the hell are you talking about, Big Phil? He wasn't a robot. He wasn't a robot. No, but R. Kelly was the greatest biter, imitator, emulator, and style stealer of all times. Just about every hit that he put out came from somebody else's style, somebody else's song, etc., etc. If you don't believe me, go back and see. He emulated Charlie Wilson. He imitated a couple of singers from Chicago that did the step music. Just about all his styles came from other places. He definitely stole Aaron Hall's style. That's a factor mundo. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I said he was AI before AI. Now he could, I'm not taking that away. He had vocals. He could sing. He could really sing. He had skills. For somebody that was illiterate, allegedly, he had skills behind the board when it came to production and putting together songs and etc. But a lot of his style or styles came from other people and their styles. A lot of people. No, I ain't just talking about public announcement. I'm talking about R. Kelly. R. He stole style from Joe and then tried to blackball Joe back in the day. Aaron Hall said, "Don't be afraid," and Kells wasn't afraid and snatched his vibe. Now, I feel a way about certain transgressions of R. Kelly. I do. There have been certain allegations about Michael Jackson or whatever the case may be. But R. Kelly stole everything from a plethora of artists back in his day and artists that came before him. I'm not even talking about, you know how some rappers or some singers might sing a one-liner or something from somebody else, or they might grab the music from something else. And R. Kelly was a biter, as we used to say in hip-hop. A copycat, a mimicker. Remember that movie Mimic? He could eloquently mimic other individuals and make it seemingly his own and created great hits out of it, or whatever the case may be. hits that some of you all still listen to and will listen to probably until the end of time. However, to compare him with Michael Jackson, who could not only sing and started out as a child prodigy, a child act, a child singer, but could dance his ass off and produce. Now, did Michael Jackson have people produce him? Yes, he did. But you can't compare Michael Jackson and R. Kelly in no sense of the word to me. To me. Michelangelo, GMG, TKBS Nation in the building. Definitely a biter at all times. See, some of y'all just listen to music. Oh, that's my jam. Fellas be like, okay. The ladies love it. Let me get behind them buns and dance with you. But y'all not really paying attention to too much. Y'all just like either the music or y'all might hear something y'all hear. I mean, hear something that you like and fall in line with it. But you ain't doing the knowledge on the fact that most of his style, probably about 90-something% of his styles that he showcased were other individuals. Aaron Hall, Joe, Stevie Wonder, Charlie Wilson. I can go down a list. That's it. Michelangelo. MJ had 30 years of R&B ahead of Kales. Michael Jackson is one of the reasons why black artists got put on pop charts. Michael Jackson sold out arenas way bigger than anything R. Kelly has ever performed, sung in, and did anything in. Not saying that R. Kelly didn't sell out arenas, but Michael Jackson sold out arenas, stadiums, festivals by his damn self. Not with a plethora of other artists and not other artists opening up. Michael Jackson did it by himself. He did right for MJ too. That's a fact. Now, might have been some women to give up their panties and allegedly some girls too, or whatever the case may be. Michael Jackson had them falling the hell out. Fainting. From teenagers all up to old ass women fainting. Mike Jackson, R. Kelly. Levels. There are levels, Slim. Boosie! I need you to do the knowledge. I challenge you to refute anything I'm saying. Somebody send this to Boosie, boo. Monique Ruffin, good morning to ye. MJ can beat R. Kelly with his Jackson 5 catalog alone. Ooh. We ain't gonna get into the acting. We ain't gonna get into the acting side of it. R. Kelly, he was acting all right. He was acting on that damn interview with old girl, with Oprah Winfrey's best friend. Man, you're playing with my life. Ass knuckle. You was playing with your life, but I ain't gonna go there. And said, woo, MJ was found not guilty and built Netherlands lands to stop. Man, listen, a lot of people owe that man an apology. A lot of people owe that man an apology. Thank you so much, Monique Ruffin. I appreciate that. Gail, that's it. That interview he did with Gail, that was acting. That's about the end of his acting right there. One set, oh my God. Bing! That right there. One sets trends, the other followed trends. That part. Boosie, how dare ye? How dare ye? Now, you might have personally interacted or felt a closer relation to R. Kelly's catalog than Michael Jackson's because of your age, maybe, or for, what you're into. But to say that R. Kelly was greater than Michael Jackson, I don't even think R. Kelly is in the top 3. He's brilliant at what he's done. Get all of the cases, the allegations, and all that stuff, right? He's brilliant for what he's done, but he's a brilliant biter. He's a brilliant imitator. But I would say that Chris Brown would be in a better running for competition of Mike than R. Kelly. And not saying that Chris has the exact amount of hits or enough hits, but the totality, the package, singing, dancing, entertaining, acting, and other things. Chris checks all those things off. Checks all those boxes off. Yeah, R. Kelly a brilliant bam. And shout out to Gail King. I apologize for not getting your name right, Gail King. I apologize. I apologize. That's a fact. MJ debuted a music video on 10 different networks, and 7 of them wasn't networks. And like I said, he's one of the reasons why black artists could go pop and could be on other channels and stations and things of that nature and be in the building in certain places back in the day. Y'all better do your due diligence. Boosie, I rock with you, but you better do your due diligence. Usher would be a better matchup than R. Kelly for the same reasons. Kels can act too. Yeah, he put on an award-winning stellar act with Gail King, Michelangelo. And hold up. For people say I'm hating. Before people say I'm hating, that Trapped in the Closet series, yes. I was just about to say that. You must have read my mind. Trapped in the Closet took a whole lot of talent. He did that. I ain't gonna listen. I can't take that away from Bama. He did that. But his acting didn't put him in no movies and in no TV shows to that capacity. I'll say that or whatever. He should have used them talents more for the good and maybe gotten some blockbuster films instead of being in his basement and in the back room and these other places acting and creating the films that he was creating. Pun in, no pun intended. Huh? Now, again, R. Kelly got hits. He got a catalog. But Michael Jackson got a catalog. Matter of fact, he owned other people's catalogs at the time. But another difference with the accusations that I'm saying, allegedly he bit off of this one, that one, and the third. Let me say allegedly, even though we know what it is. Michael Jackson has never been accused of stealing nothing from nobody. He's actually pioneered, frontlined certain things in R&B, soul music, pop music that others have emulated up till this day. Up till this day. Boosie, I think you better let it go. Let it go, Boosie Boo. Cause you're talking like you off that snow. Maybe blow. Let it go. I'm just saying, Boosie. I'm just saying, champ. I don't know what possessed you to say what you said, but you said it anyway. Pin this to the Tiznayi real quiznayi. Pin. There we go. Let's put that up there. I think you better let it go. Let it go if you choose to. Don't come up here with no bullshiggery. Don't come up here with no bullshittery, but if you want to come up here, get your ones and twos. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show, huh? I know y'all tired of just hearing me just say everything that I say. Kelly wouldn't beat Stevie Wonder neither. Man, talk about it. Talk about it. Now, if you want to talk about somebody that's in, I totally didn't even mention Stevie. Stevie Wonder would be in the running to go against Michael Jackson way before R. Kelly. Let alone the fact that Stevie Wonder is a visually impaired individual who has produced a lot of his hits, plays instruments, sings his ass off, and has created babies, grandbabies, and grandbabies, including R. Kelly, in this industry from his vocal prowess and the way that he sings, the words that the songwriting capabilities that he has. I've said it before. The day that Stevie Wonder passed, that's the one artist that I'm probably gonna shed tears over when he go, and that's on my mama. When Mike released a new video back in the day, it used to be a world premiere, and they used to would announce it's coming on at a certain time, and we would be glued to the TV to watch the release of his new video. That's a fact of Mundo. How many artists get that now? Just imagine if Michael Jackson would have been in his prime during this social media era. Ooh, ooh, it'd be a lot of artists mad, a lot of artists hating, because some hated on him then. Just imagine him in his prime, off the wall thriller age now with social media. Oh my God. Stevie would have a better chance beating MJ because that's his mentor. Aha! And Stevie Wonder's another child prodigy as well, who started off young. So, Boosie, I hope y'all chop it up and send this to him. I think you need to do your Googles. I think you need to do your due diligence, gain an understanding on musical history when it comes to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. Both great entertainers, both great for their singing. Levels, levels, levels. He definitely had the Beatles catalog. He had a couple people, other people's catalogs too. And they hated that. Prince would be a better choice than R. Kelly. Prince. Shout out to the purple one. Prince, musical genius, played I don't know how many instruments. Allegedly, years ago, they said he had enough albums that he was 10, 20 projects in that he could have put out well before he passed. Played a plethora of instruments, produced and wrote for a lot of other individuals, could really sing. Hell of a performer, innovator who birthed a lot of babies and grandbabies, etc., that y'all know of and that y'all don't know of that's been in the music industry. Richard, ooh, yeah, pause, no Diddy. James Brown was definitely his mentor. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yep. Stevie Wonder, James Brown, you name it. How dare you? How dare you, Boosie? And I rock with you to even put that comparison out there. I don't know how many albums, how many units R. Kelly has sold in his career, but I can almost guarantee it don't match up nowhere near the diamond albums that Michael Jackson got, the platinum albums Michael got, et cetera, et cetera. I can almost guarantee. I guess Jug changed his mind. Maybe he had to step away. But Boosie. Nah, my brother, nah. Nah. I get it. I get it. You might have made a couple of them babies off of R. Kelly or whatever the case may be. I get that. But nah, there's levels, champ. There's levels. And that's me talking without really harping on why he's locked up. I'm talking about his musical prowess. Prince might be the greatest pure musician ever. Mm. You know who else is dope like Prince and comes from that same area? Stokely from Mint Condition plays a rack of instruments. The from Breaking My Heart, Pretty Brown Eyes, all them songs. He laid the vocals, lead and background vocals, played most of the instruments in the songs, and the band came along and played it while they were out. He's another one. He's definitely a Prince prodigy. I'm just saying. Phil, you're gonna have to cover Prince Adore You just a verse until the end of time. Nope. Not gonna be able to do it until the end of time. Nah. Yeah. Young Steve, you know a little something. Listen, trying to told you. Listen, y'all might think what y'all want about old Phil. Phil don't know this. Phil ain't did this. Phil ain't been around this. Whatever the case you think. One thing I do know is some music. One thing I've been around is some music. I've been in sessions. I've been around A-listers at a time, all the way down to the D-listers. I've seen some things, done some things, been privy to some things, and been close to some people that have been around the same thing. One thing I came up as a student of music. I came up as a student of music. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna play it like I'm some kind of music guru. No, no. But I do know a little bit about a whole lot. You hear me? A little bit about a whole lot, and a lot sometimes about a little bit. You hear me? But Boosie, nah. Nah, brother, nah, brother, nah, brother. I'm just saying. Mike was an originator. Even though he did do a couple of emulate a couple of James Brown's moves, Mike was an innovator in a lot of things that he did. That in and of himself, his family, and the team he had around him. Michael Jackson didn't never esteemed to sound like nobody else in the industry. Michael Jackson ain't never bite off of nobody else that I can recall or remember. Michael Jackson set the tone, set the bar, set the trends, and set the music world on fire, especially in his heyday. Michael Jackson was a part of some monumental projects, monumental events, monumental tours and shows, monumental movies or movie, depending on how you think about that movie. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Michael Jackson is a different caliber of singer, entertainer, and everything else. Different caliber. Now, some would say the fact that R. Kelly can't read or allegedly can't read or whatever the case may be, that that makes him somewhat special too, right? And in some ways it is because you got musicians out there that don't know how to read music and can play the hell out of some keys or whatever, play the piano, play the organ and get busy with it. One of my childhood friends was like that. I don't know if he learned later on to read music, but he could pick it up by ear and play it within 10 seconds like nobody's building a business. Sorry about that. Shout out to Jason Wood. Shout out to the homie. But there's people that do that. But Michael Jackson was different. Terry Murray, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. It just tripped me out when I heard Boosie talking, and I'm just like, "What, Boosie? Whatever treat you done got your hands on, take that back to the dispensary, say you don't want that THCA or that Delta 8, 9, 10, or 100. You don't want that. Take that back." And they starting to ban those all across the country too, y'all. But anywho, now what I don't want is Boosie be like, "Who this Bama, this light skinned Bama talking about?" I know what I know, Boosie, and you got to prove me a liar. You got to prove me wrong, champ, in anything that I'm saying. Now you probably couldn't make as many babies to Mike Jackson, but you definitely sold a lot more arenas out with Mike Jackson. You definitely got more worldly causes dealt with Michael Jackson. And like I said, R. Kelly might have got in some panties and got them thrown at him. Michael Jackson had them falling the hell out, fainting, just like that. Levels. I'm not gonna lie, it took me years before I found out that R. Kelly stole that O from Lenny Williams. Fact of Mundo, one of the greatest thefts of music, biting of music. Just took that man's signature line, that signature run, and ran with it. And some of y'all youngers just didn't know. You didn't know. And it's a wonder Lenny Williams had never really came out and said, "This bam ass nigga here, that ain't him, this me." Mike had them throwing bloomers at him. But yeah, that's a fact of Mundo. Stole that man's oh. That's Lenny Williams. But shout out to musicianship, shout out to singing, shout out to opinions, shout out to the debate of it all. Who's the greatest? Who would be the greatest? Does R. Kelly have more hits or bigger hits than Michael Jackson? I don't think so. I don't think so. If you want to go statistically, like I said, I don't think R. Kelly, any of his albums gone diamond. I don't think so. Just platinum or whatever, but not diamond. I don't think R. Kelly's songs has had quite the cultural impact as Michael Jackson either. Now, I Believe I Can Fly has gone around the world and back again, or whatever the case may be. Some of his other hits are big, but they're big more within just the R&B soul circuit in the hood, in your bedroom type of circuit, right? But Michael Jackson touched the masses. Touched the masses. Michael Jackson in a stratosphere by himself. That's a fact of mundo. That's a fact of mundo. And this just ain't for Boosie. This for any of you other, whether you a singer, whether you a musician, whether you a podcaster, whether you a critic, whether you a hater, whether you a consumer, whether you just somebody that care a lot or somebody don't care at all. Do your due diligence. Do your due diligence, because some of y'all talking some bullshiggery when it comes to Mike Jack. You hear me? Oh, sidestep. Let me say this. Starting Wednesday, I didn't test it like I should have, so it didn't come across the way that it need to. But I will have this broadcast. You will see this on IG as well. Connie Batiste. Good morning to ye. You will see this on IG as well. Instead of me talking to people on IG, they'll be able to see the broadcast or whatever. People on the IG will have to come over here to kind of commingle though, so they can get their comments read and be a part of the dialogue though. Exactly, Leroy. Selling out soccer stadiums, football stadiums. amphitheaters that were way bigger than the Barclays and places like that in Madison Square Garden. Mike Jack did that and did it without co-headliners and did it without opening acts and all the things at a time. At a time. Y'all better act like y'all know. Y'all better act like y'all know. Yeah, y'all go ahead and clip it up and like that Bama Big Phil talking about you, Boosie. Yeah, I am. Not in a disparaging way, but I'm clarifying and clearing up the misconception and the bullshittery that got the game effed up, Boosie Boo, because ain't no way in hell. Social media different. That's why I said if just imagine if Michael Jackson was in his prime when social media why this social media is out. Just imagine. Or if we had social media back then when he was out, because it's still a different age and time, whatever. Just imagine that D Blade H Town. What's goody like the mob, huh? Just imagine that. Boosie old enough to know this stuff. Zolan, that's a fact. That's a fact. Old enough to know better. Is it Zolan or Zola? Because I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, be butchering your name. I'm sorry. Old enough to know better. Hold on. I see you now. Hold on. Let me pull up the screen. Get you in here like swimwear. Pause. No Diddy. Hold up as you roll up. Jug, what's good?
What it do, family? You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Yeah. R. Kelly can't. No, he ain't got more hits than Michael Jackson.
Hell
Y'all
nah.
forget Drake make it known every chance he get that I got more slaps than Mike because Mike had the most number ones. And after Mike, you got the Beatles. Well, of
Yep.
course Drake and then the Beatles. So R.
Yeah.
Kelly ain't even in that category when it comes down to having more number ones and whatnot. And like
Statistically,
we say,
realistically, or nothing else. You're right.
yeah. And R. Kelly is also a style stealer. He's known for that.
Heavy.
Michael Jackson set trends. R.
That's
Kelly
true.
stole them.
That's a
So if we
fact.
being honest, MJ can stick his little homie Chris Brown on R. Kelly, and I think we see fireworks because Chris Brown can write. Chris Brown in that production room,
Yeah.
and Chris Brown got slapped.
Yeah. People
Now
sleep on that
vocally,
25
he
track
might get
project he put out. Say that again.
yeah. I say vocally, R. Kelly might get him just because he can hit them high notes and stuff, but Chris Brown gonna offset that with performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got
Right.
to talk R. Kelly and Chris Brown before we talk R. Kelly and MJ. Just being for real.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
That,
But
that,
Boosie's insulin was low when he made that post, bro. I think his insulin was low, and
you said the man
he just
insulin
started
was
talking. He just started talking with low insulin. You know how they go, man. It just you
you
ramble
know, he
until you
wasn't
get
thinking
some
right. His
sugar in you.
brain was foggy. Huh?
Yeah. His brain was definitely foggy. Man.
That's a fact. Of Chris Brown pen will never compare to Kels. Maybe.
I see. I didn't say he write better than him. I said he's a writer. Don't
Yeah,
conflate my topics. But I'm saying we go song for song. We ain't it don't matter who wrote them.
that's a
It's talking
fact.
about who gonna get that reaction.
Who gonna get that reaction? And Chris Brown
Yeah.
kind of Chris Brown gives you the bedroom classics from the pop classics like Mike Jackson has. So he kind of has that one up on R. Kelly right there alone. Because like I said, R. Kelly might got more baby makers, but the baby makers is a niche as more so than it is like affects the masses or whatever. Like Michael Jackson affected the masses. So
Yes.
there's levels. They are levels.
Chris Brown and MJ make that stadium music, but Chris can go there. That's why I like it. He can get down in the gutter with you and wallow with you. Give you a rap ball too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And he can make them pop hits. That's arena music. You feel me? You know how Rick Ross say Maybach music?
Yeah.
Chris Brown gonna give you that arena music. And he
Yeah.
can come back and give you some bedroom music to go with it. So
That's a
yeah,
fact. That's
we
a fact.
don't disrespect MJ, man.
Never,
And
never.
in the beginning of your soliloquy, you said, I know MJ was accused of some things. He was found not guilty. And it was also proven in the Epstein files that he built Neverland Ranch to offset what they was doing on the other side because the industry knew what predators was out. And he
Was out
saved
there.
Macaulay Culkin.
That's a
You feel
fact.
me?
Only reason why I prefaced it that way because you got some people that's going to use that as an argument. Well, so I just use that as that. But you're right because Aaron Carter, one of the people that they was trying to get to testify against Michael Jackson, came out as an adult and said and told the story of how they were trying to coerce him into saying Mike did this, that, and the third. He said Mike was nothing but a gentleman and that he had love for people and that he didn't do those things. And then when you find out about the audio, was it video or audio of Michael Jackson talking about these Bamas
Yes,
what
sir.
was going on, then you kind of see the bigger picture that years ago you didn't get when all these allegations came out or whatever. So you like, damn, these motherfuckers really, excuse my mouth, got conspired on that man because of the knowledge he knew and the vocal way he spoke out. Because we didn't hear none of them things back in the days. We didn't hear that footage back in the days with Mike Jackson speaking out on the stuff or whatever the case may be. We didn't hear
Nah,
none
we
of that.
didn't. We heard the phone call about when he was trying to buy the networks and they sabotaged him for that.
That's
But
a
it's
fact.
bigger than that. Everybody, we thought they were sabotaging him because of what his catalog and the things
Yeah,
he was trying to do. But it got way deeper than that once we
way
found out
deeper.
the real. He was
That's a
just
fact.
against the system, period.
Period.
He was
That's
the,
a
the
fact.
David fighting Goliath, the music
Mm.
industry,
Yeah,
the TV networks. He was against them all, bro, because they was exploiting little kids, doing what they do to them for to make them stars. And he was
that's a
against it
fact.
all.
That's a fact. And
Yeah.
even the way that the doctor kind of got off with a little, they 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 helped him out because ain't no way in hell you because the way they're going after this fentanyl now, they would have gave him life back then for unauthorized.
For propofol. Yeah, you
Yeah,
administered a daily dose of propofol, man.
yeah,
You and it had a lot to go with that. You would register a doctor in Houston in your way in Las Vegas treating a patient or wherever they was. Come on, player. Yeah, he definitely got a slap on the wrist, but
hmm
you sped up our process. So we're not gonna hold you accountable.
Listen, or you might have to take a little, backlash, but we got you. We got you. Just shut the
They've
hell
been
up.
playing in our face for some time now, man. Like
Oh boy, with
even
a lot of things. Lot of things. Let me ask you this, right? You being from Houston, what do you think about? Because they say like a couple of them sentences down there where they taking the at least one I know where they taking the detainees or whatever the case may be, and they were saying that a lot of grape and sexual assault is going on, not from male detainees to female detainees, but the guards, these ICE bammers are all wording not just adult females, but underage girl,
yeah,
and then they
I
talk
heard
about
that.
for their safety, they're gonna put them on an island. I said, what sense does that make?
You're gonna
Where
put
it's
them in the
more
island where
secluded,
nobody can get to them and check on them. That's
more
what that's about.
secluded. Yeah, I
More
was like,
secluded, less
wow,
eyes, and it's gonna cost them. You got to get this much more clearance to come here because we on the island.
yeah, yeah. And they know the average person ain't going over there to check on nothing, either because of finances or wherewithal, but like you said, to even cut through the red tape to be able to do it, to get over there or
Once
get
we
paid.
create an atmosphere where you got to pay, it's costing to go check on these things. Now you eliminate them because most people doing it on a journalist tip. So
Yeah,
now you got to add a $500 flight. You might want to be there 3 days. Then they're gonna say, "Nah, we're good. We'll take their word on it." But in the United States, you can drive,
unfortunately,
fly, get a local journalist to go check for you. And then we all know them islands be compromised. They short of money. So
that's a
put a
fact.
jail on the island and say you did pay a journalist from that island to go check. He could be compromised because, like everybody else, He going through hardships as well. So if you offer him 1,000 to do a situation, and they offer him two for you to not do it, what you think he's gonna do?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I got one more question from you, and because you are from Houston, you got an outside background, and you intertwined in the music in some capacity. What do you think about finesse two times in the Jay Prince situation? If you don't want to touch it, I definitely understand.
Man, I talk about anything, man.
Yeah.
I think, but that's right. Do your job. Him getting off the contract, not a realistic request. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Now, if
you
he
got it.
offered a dollar amount, hey, let me buy myself out of this contract for $1 million or for whatever.
Yeah.
That would be more logical to think. But just getting dropped, not gonna happen. They'll shelve you, and it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt them.
That's a
But for
fact.
that's right, man. Look, you the label, do your job. He putting out good music. That song with Jermaine Dupri should have been the #1 song. But when you ain't got no label pushing it, it's not happening.
That's
Now,
a
is he
fact.
going about it right to
Nah.
get some friends in both buildings, the Rap-A-Lot building and the Atlantic building? No, because you're talking too much.
That's
But
a fact.
he is right. They need to do their job. I'm giving you the songs. Give me a push. You know what I'm saying? So,
Now
but listen,
I'm
I want to say this, Phil.
sure.
Everybody heard the stories about nobody leaving that label successful or rich. You leave, only thing you leave with is a name. You might be a little more famous than you was before you came, but you're not leaving with no money. I don't know why all these dudes think they're gonna be able to change and their situation gonna be different. I remember in the '90s, I used to say, "Man, I signed with Suge Knight or whoever. He ain't gonna mess over me because I understand how to read contracts."
Yeah.
And then you just understand business and learn that like some of that shit be inevitable. Like they're
Yeah.
not gonna give you a deal if you come in here with all these demands. That's just
That's
what it is. You're signing for these 5 albums for these 8 points, which is about 28 cents per album sale. That's what you're signing for, and that's what it's gonna be. So I'm saying that to say I don't know what made Finesse think he can change the circumstances, man. Everybody went over there left in a turbulent way. And Honeycomb and my people, I just did some content with Honeycomb.
Shout out to him.
Same to him. Like, I hope it work out. I hope he get the best promotion, the biggest push. I hope they do it just to despise Finesse. Because at the end he wins. Or artist finally wins.
Yeah.
But I mean, what did he expect? Like he was kicking and hollering last year. Now he back in their good graces. I hope they do right by him. But it ain't likely. It's not likely.
I think in this day and age, artists need to stop looking at like, hold on for a second, Terry. I got you. Hold on. Artists need to stop looking at it like I need a label. I need a what you call it. The only thing you kind of need is that extra machine of promotion machine. But a lot of labels ain't doing it like they used to do it. No way. So you kind of, for me, that's the only pushback I would give LaRussell in a way. I get why he did it, but he didn't need to do it. It just makes it a little bit easier for him by doing it. And he probably got everything he wanted because of the power base that he's built from doing it grassroots, right? I
Yeah.
think that a lot more artists need to know their worth and to approach it that way as opposed to approaching labels earlier in your career or with the table heavily leaning towards the label side and not your side or whatever. Come in there with the backing. Come in there with the followers. Come in there with the statistics and analytics that show. Oh, I've been moving the pen. I've been moving the goalposts, moving everything without you. I just need you for this little bit, so we gonna come to the table and put it together like this. If it ain't that,
Yeah.
I don't need you. I just go back to Instagram and everything else and promote it how I've been doing it and make my money on the way that I've been doing it, and we'll just call it like that or whatever.
That's the old school P&D deals. Phil, you know about this. You from my era.
Oh
So
yeah, oh yeah,
LaRussell needed the old school P&D, promotion
yeah,
and distribution.
yeah,
I don't need your record service, your record label services. Just distribute it and help me promote it. I'm gonna
yeah,
give you the best product that I know how to give you.
yeah. And
But
and
yeah,
that's another thing too. How they did Suge, Jay Prince, Murder Inc. and it was somebody else tied to that, and they were
Seven, the artist, the producer Seven.
they were trying to they were trying to do a black distribution like
Oh, you talking about the big
conglomerate.
distribution? It was
Yeah, so
Suge
they
Knight, Irv got it, and Jay Prince.
And allegedly, Diddy was brought to the table, but Diddy kind of told some folks. That's what that's what they saying, and it
Yeah,
kind of
that's what made it implode
that's
before
when
it even
all the
got started.
papers came out. That's when all the others. Now Jay Prince, that nigga smoother than a baby. I ain't gonna say that because that's wrong. To say in this day and age, but for him to be able to bob and weave, Paul, Mike Tyson in his prime, from all the things that have come his way, kudos to him. Some of the other individuals,
No. It's easy, Phil, if you do what you're supposed to do. Your mic got some feed in it, bro. Whoever at the bottom,
Terry,
you got a
yeah,
lot of background
I
noise.
see you ready to talk. Can you mute up a little bit?
Uh, it's easy to stay out of trouble, bro. I always say when they say, oh, they targeted Diddy, they targeted
But
Art
if you
Killer, they
doing stuff,
target
then you
Bill
willing to
Cosby.
target.
If you don't give it to them,
They can't.
they can raid your home, but they're not gonna find it. Jay Prince went through everything that all these other guys went through. They just never could find it. So you really got to change your life, and that's just what it is. That's what's not happening.
That's true.
So Jay Prince, yeah, like you say, he's smooth as a baby's ass with the way he maneuver and evade prosecution because he don't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I got to give him that. Outside of a bad contract here and there, Jay Prince he not compromising his legacy and his business for the foolishness.
For the foolishness, yeah.
It
A
is
fact.
what it is, bro.
That's a fact, and that's where Suge failed. Irvin them a little bit differently because they kind of
They
they
did
couldn't
things the right way.
yeah
They
they did
did
it
things
the
the
right
right
way.
way.
But they couldn't they tried to go through the Supreme door, and then that's when they went to their finances or whatever. Which ultimately, for us, no matter what our pocket look like, if you get called into or pushed into a federal case or whatever, and you got to pay for the right representation, and they cut off the water where you can't get
That's
access
right.
to your money and all that, and or people afraid to touch you in the moment to help you monetarily, you kind of bleed out or whatever the case may be, and that's what happened with them or whatever.
That's what everybody think 50-50-50. No, man, it was FBI, FBI, FBI. When they
Yeah,
tell your bank, which was Def Jam, cut him another check, y'all in on the indictment. You're dead. They froze your
yeah,
money because we got you for money laundering. So the 8, 10,
yeah.
12 million you got in your personal bank account, you can't touch.
Facts.
We told the record label they better not. So, and then not to mention, if you ain't giving us no money, you're going to slow up the music output. Everything was at a halt for 2 or 3 years. And that's what caused Irv them their position. I mean, they didn't fall off. They didn't disappear. It just cost them their position because afterwards he had Lloyd. Ja Rule had a couple of hits after the Fed thing, the one with Bobby Brown and a few
But they
more.
didn't have the
But
they didn't have the machine quite the way they did before, and the bank to
yes,
really.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact. Terry, what's good, my brother?
What's going on? Good morning to ye.
Good morning to ye.
Man, what's going on? I was just
Good
gonna
morning,
say
brother.
salute to you, good brother Shook. Joke. I was just
Yeah,
gonna say as far as you guys think, because you guys have had some type of I don't want to say industry no insider information, but you guys have done music. I know a lot of people, and I met a lot of people when I was in certain institutions. I'm not gonna say which, but there's a following that they have, like you were saying, on social media. Do you feel like I feel like in this day and age, music doesn't really. I don't know. Maybe people don't have the same type of attention span that they used to, but it seems like music now just kind of comes and goes out the window. Like,
yeah, you're
do
right.
you think? Do you think you really need an industry anymore these days? Because I'm seeing people just make up words on TikTok or make up words on social media and get views just on social media alone.
But
Like
that's an
people are
industry.
having, oh, you
That's
think so? Well, I
that's an
mean, true.
industry. You got to think about it. What's being allowed, what's being pushed, even here on YouTube, on TikTok, and other places, is a calculation of all that. And there's certain individuals. That's why Warner Brothers, Universal, and all that leveraged themselves and threatened and made like YouTube come to the table, made TikTok come to the table, made IG come to the table in a way in which they could benefit from what's going on with the cover songs, with the, like you said, the trending words and things, and all, all the things that they were falling out of line with streaming, and before that the Napster and all that. They found a way to basically pimp the industry, or pimp us all for their benefit. Spotify, owned by one of the bigger companies. A lot of these other these outlets and websites and services we're using are bankrolled and or owned or partially owned by the bigger companies. They found a way to circumvent what stopped working for them, to be able to create a bigger umbrella to grab more of the lion's share. Crazy work, Mom. Good morning to ye.
Hey,
Because I
I want to
found
say one word to you, bro, in response to you saying, do we need an industry? Algorithm. Algorithm is said industry that you speak of. Yes, we need an industry. We need a platform for people to be aware, made aware of our services, whether it be podcasts and music, skits. Yeah, so we definitely need the industry. But and they say the industry finna go back to CD or some type of physical. Jimmy Iovine said it, so I know it's real. But I heard Filthy Rich speak on it as well. He live on the West
Filthy.
Coast,
Yeah,
Silicon Valley, baby. So
yeah,
the DSPs they say should be out of there in the next 5 years because nobody benefited from it but the actual DSP.
yeah. And
yeah, because
they
like when
be
you go back to like Nellyville, and I'm using Nellyville as an example because it's kind of more recent, but he moved like, even if you want to go to Carter 3, like the Carter 3 like moved 1 million units in its first week. And now you got
Yes,
people who like, if they're lucky to sell 60,000, 30,000, 50,000, that's now considered a good week. When I mean, and
because the
I'm
equivalent, the
37.
amount of listens you got to get
Yeah,
60,000 units is astronomical, bro.
it's
The
crazy.
right.
amount of listens you got to get to 60,000 units is probably close to 1 billion listens
Oh wow.
just to get to 60,000. Yeah, so that's, imagine somebody going to the mall and playing you, buying your CD, and it's just the equivalent. It just don't make sense. But it take a lot of work to get 60,000 units sold. So when you see these people getting 250,000 first week, like, trust me, they burning that them bots burning that stream up.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And the reason why what you're saying is true, because the industry's losing out because the artists themselves are pressing up CDs, putting their music on thumb drives, and selling it, or whatever the case may be, and or selling the digital copy themselves from either their sites or through other sites. And the industry is looking at it like, hold up, we X this out, and they want to go back to it. No, 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 no. We gonna have to curve this and bring it all back around so we can get our lion's share again. I would implore artists, because I said this before on a platform, and I said artists need to get back to selling physical merch for CDs and albums. And they told me, Phil, you outdated. Don't nobody want to do that no more. But core fans, people that really rock with you, would buy it, even if they're not sitting it on a turntable or in a cassette or a cassette player or CD player. They'll do it for nostalgia's sake, for collectible sake, and will get it just because they rock with you, especially if you're signing it or whatever the case may be. People didn't understand that when I said it. They said, "Nah, that's past. That's over." And I'm like, "No, it's not," because like he said, you got to have so many million streams to get a decent amount of money coming in. Whereas you can hand to hand a couple CDs and see yourself, you know, making it more viable, especially if you outside and you touring. Well, even if you're doing the Chitlin circuit, if you're doing little mom and pop spots, let alone getting into the bigger stadiums and arenas, you have somebody set up with your merch, t-shirts, CDs, books if you're an author, and anything else, and you push it and you get more of your money per stop, per what they call it. I think a lot more artists need to get into that. What LaRussell did with Even.biz was phenomenal. What he did with Even.biz is phenomenal. Now you got other artists that are following suit and putting their stuff on Even.biz, because it gives you not only the option of selling physical products and digital products, but he's doing it in such a way. It's like, I'm not going to tell you it's $10. I'm not going to tell you it's 20. I'm gonna let you support me in a way in which you can either afford to or you want to bless me or whatever. And that has opened the door. Some people did the $1, $2 thing, but other than that, you got people that's giving them 10,000, 11,000, 20,000. I think somebody did 30,000 or whatever the case may be. That was unheard of years ago, even when physical CDs was out, until it got to a point where somebody's certain album went into an auction status, then you got the big money. But to bring it to where you can put it on even.biz or on your own site and allow for people to come bless you or give you what they feel like you're worth or your time or whatever is hella big. One Wheel, what's good? Salute.
Yeah, that's true. And even like there's kind of been a resurgence in like vinyl records. And I mean, finding vinyl is not as easy as it used to be, but it's still a thing now to where like Clips put out a vinyl of their latest album that they did, which is a monster project.
Hey,
But
Sophia.
a lot of people are going back to that because it's like you said, it's a collector's thing. If I really support a certain artist, like I love Don Toliver, I think he just dropped a project. Like if he has something physical, I go cop that, and it kind
Yeah.
of lets you. Lloyd Banks as well too. I think he did something similar to that as well too. So that's kind of a very good point to. And I missed the
Yeah,
idea of
it
like
makes
because when you
sense. It makes sense for the artist. It makes sense for the artist.
because it's in the algorithm game, it's
You're breaking up a little
even
bit.
if
Say that
like
again.
even in the album game right now, it's like you'll have or the algorithm thing. I might put in I
Are
want to
you
listen to
driving,
this
Terry?
artist and yeah, is it cutting out? It's cutting out a little bit.
Terry, are you
I
driving?
can hear you. I
Yeah,
can
you
hear you.
keep cutting out.
Yeah,
Are you driving?
yeah. Always in these streets. But I was just saying that is like if you and when you play the algorithm game, they splice in other
Hello?
artists for you to listen to. Yeah, you can hear me? I'm a
You might have to
yo yo
you might have to go and
yo
come
yo.
back, Terry, because your audio is
All
really
right,
jacked up. Either that or you're going through a rough patch.
all right, bet. I bet.
One Wheel, salute to you, my brother. Yeah. I just think that people need to get up off their ass and get on the good foot and stop complaining about what they're not making through streaming and do something. I don't know what the hell happened, One Wheel. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, put a 100 up. The hell? He said, I didn't do it. Okay, y'all can hear me. I'm like, Lord, now that was a glitch right there. Maybe maybe we are disseminating too much information. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's popping, what's happening, but that was weird. It stopped the whole thing and it said it needed to reconnect and all this other things. And then I saw on IG it was I mean not IG on YouTube it was discombobulated or whatever. But again, artists need to get up off their ass, see the blueprints that were laid out. We were talking earlier about R. Kelly and him biting and copying. Those trends that LaRussell was setting and certain other ones, People need to bite that. Pause. People need to copy that. People need to emulate that and get up and get out something. Producing CDs don't cost that much. Putting your artistry on thumb drives don't cost that much. You just got to get your hustle game up and get to it. That part right there. Listen, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back to my main screen. Maybe I didn't upset the industry. Maybe I've upset somebody because they damn sure was trying to knock me out. Boop. But again, to close this off, Boosie, you're bugging. Leave that smoke vape shop weed alone. You hear me? You're bugging. You know what I'm saying? Levels. R. Kelly is here. Mike Jackson way up yonder. You hear me? But ladies and gentlemen, it's already after 10. Maybe the algorithm trying to tell me, Bama, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm about to wind this down or whatever the case may be. Thank you for Jug for tapping in from Houston, Texas. Thank you for Terry from chopping up, tapping in or whatever the case may be. Y'all know who I be. I'm Big Phil Speaks, the one and only, the love, the hated, the infamous, and all of the above. It's me. Catch me back here Wednesday. Like I said, I'm going to have the kinks worked out because I didn't have the kinks worked out so that what you see here will be on IG or whatever the case may be. But again, do know that to have it on IG, if you want to be a part of the conversation, you got to come over on YouTube to be in the chat or whatever the case may be. Crack baby, trick baby. Hey, if I didn't mention you, I apologize. But yeah, I got some things. I got some new merch coming or whatever the case may be. The site is up and open if y'all want to get some of the old merch or whatever, but the new merch is coming. And if you purchase it through the site, it is securely operated. I don't get a hold of your credit card information or whatever the case may be. I'm about to offer a payment plan options in there as well. It's automated, and when your order is shipped, the tracking number will be sent directly to you. So you'll be able to see exactly where your merch is en route to you in the whole 9 yards, whatever the case may be. Like I said, as I brought the show back, I said not only do I want the show to be better, but I want everything around Big Phil Speaks and the brand to be better. And I'm on it. For all the naysayers, the haters, you was hating on me before, just give it a minute. She really gonna be hating me now? Because as 2026 progresses, you're going to see. So understand when I say thank God for new beginnings and new possibilities, that's a multifaceted statement. It means what it means for what it means, but it also means some other things that you didn't fathom. Understand something. This is Big Phil Speaks. This is GMG. We definitely here to stay. Forget what them Bama say. Hey, holla if you hear me. I'm up out of here. Love is love. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me, but with an emphasis on building we. Let that marinate in your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, guess why? I holla, baby.
We're one big. We're one big happy family. One big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speaks.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GMGers and GMGettes, I pray that you have a wonderful week, work week for some, whatever week for other people. I hope that y'all make the most of this week and you do something positive, you do something purposeful. Don't sit on your dreams. Work to live them out. Even if financially it look funny, even if realistically it look funny. Don't just look at the stars, reach for them, huh? But do it in a real way. Love you on purpose and thank you for supporting me and standing by me and missing me when I wasn't here and all the things. I appreciate and I love each and every one of you. Y'all keep on sticking by your boy. I'm on a journey. Walk with me. And on that note, I'm up out here. I don't know what the hell YouTube got going on today, but guess what? And still I rise.